All right, now we're ready to go. So, yay, happy Saturday, welcome. We are going to be doing our Shiva sequence one more time, thinking about endings, destruction, this kind of powerful force of transformation, and dipping a little bit into two stories regarding Shiva, the warrior story, and the symbolism behind Dancer's pose. We won't spend too much time in the stories, more in the meaning behind them, but that's where we're going today. So one block will be helpful at the top of your mat, and we'll get started in child's pose. So if you're listening to music, hit play and come to a resting posture with your hips soften back towards your heels, outstretch your fingertips, pick up your forehead and walk it an inch further to the top of your mat to add a little more length in your spine. And then you just get to settle in and breathe. So we've been giving a lot of weeks and a lot of time to our three deities that govern the life cycle. Brahma, the creator of the universe, Vishnu, the sustainer of the universe, and now today, Shiva, the destroyer, the destructor of the universe. Shiva's role in this life cycle is to end one world so that another world can begin. So the destruction isn't for destruction's sake. The destruction is for the sake of transformation, for the sake of rebirth, because with every ending, there is a new and significantly transformed beginning. So I invite you to harness that energy and however you're experiencing that in your life on your mat. It isn't always the space we like to spend a lot of time, the place where things are ending or leaning into endings. But however you feel like that is present or meaningful, just invite that into your practice today. And we'll use some of the teachings of Shiva, some of the mythology of Shiva to highlight destruction and some of the power, the positive power behind that. And with that, let's get into it. We'll breathe together. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Take a big inhale in. Big open mouth exhale. Let it go. Again, like that. Inhale, fill up. Feel big, powerful breaths today. Big open mouth exhale. Release it out. Feel your lips. Begin your Ujjayi pranayama practice. Breathe in and out of your nose. Feel that constriction in your throat. Remember that breath is a tool. Breath is also symbolic of power. So lean into the power of your breath today. Shiva is a powerful figure, kind of brash, larger than life, a little messy sometimes even. So let that energy really be present. Destruction is messy. Destruction takes us out of a comfortable space. So can your breath be present with you through all of that? One more inhale through your nose. And through your nose, breathe out. Inhale, shift forward to tabletop pose. Tuck shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. As you exhale, we'll set up some cat and cow. So inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose, round your spine, push your chin onto your chest. Inhale, back through cow, broaden your collarbones, point your tailbone up. Exhale, cat pose, tuck your tailbone, round your spine. One more time, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale back to a neutral spine. And as you exhale, we'll set up a swimmer's pose on the right. So extend your left foot up and back, reach your right palm forward, face your palm in, level your hips, lift your navel up and in, reach through the crown of your head to find some balance. A little variation today, add a hamstring curl in your leg. So kick your left heel to your seat and then bend your right elbow so that your thumb touches the top back of your shoulder. Then with your bent knee and elbow, inhale, lift them both at a little opening. Exhale, elbow to knee, round it underneath you. Two more of those. Inhale, bend and lift. Exhale, round it down and in. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back through swimmers. Exhale, tabletop. Let's do the other side. Extend your right foot back, your left palm forward. Drive your left shoulder back into socket, dial your left hip down, and then add the bend in your joints. Bend your elbow, bend your knee, touch your thumb to your shoulder, kick your heel to your seat. Inhale, add a little open. Exhale, round it in. The opening might be small, that's fine. Inhale, lift your elbow, lift your knee. Exhale, bring it through center. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, back through swimmers. Extend your arm and feet long. Exhale, tabletop to downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, lift your hips. Find that movement here that feels nice in your body. Especially some movement in the joints of your legs. You can get a little relief from your wrists here. I know for me, when we spend a lot of time in tabletop pose, that starts to bother my wrists. So find the movements here that help you relieve and push up into this bigger posture. As you're ready, settle into the stillness of it. Lift your tailbone high. Drop your heels down towards your mat. Feel your low back really lengthen and your core ignite. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, ragdoll. Step your feet forward, hip width distance. Grab opposite elbow or forearm. Maybe some nice movement in your ragdoll. Really deepen the fold here. So bend your knees to feel your low back lengthen and push to your thighs. Nice movements. If you've got a grip, switch to the other side. Always all sorts of variations, right? And you're welcome to them, how you feel them in your body. And then release your fingertips down. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Bend your knees quite a bit and just slowly, slowly, slowly arrive to stand. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders down your back, maybe a couple shoulder rolls to help them soften. And we'll meet in standing at attention pose. Bring your thumbs to heart center. Blink your eyes closed. Shiva, the destroyer, the destruction of the universe. And this destruction, this life cycle, happens on all sorts of levels, from every breath we take, every posture we make in our body, and all sorts of life experiences off our mat. So however you want to lean into the endings today, let that be part of your intention and embody destruction on your mat. We'll send it out together. Exhale all the air out. Breathe in, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice, seal your lips, inhale. Through your nose, exhale. Blink your eyes open, palms to your sides, sun A to move and breathe. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, back bend, feel a lift of your chest, heart open. Inhale, mountain pose, reach high. Exhale, forward fold, lead with your chest as you lower down. Inhale, halfway lift, create a nice long spine. Exhale, high to low plank, plant your palms, step back, bend your elbows to your ribcage. Inhale, upward facing dog, push to the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Take a breath in and take a breath out. We go again, inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step float, jump to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, mountain pose, full breath to reach up and rise up. Exhale, back bend, full breath to feel that opening. Yes, inhale, mountain pose, reach high. Exhale, forward fold, dive down to your mat. Beautiful, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, your version, your way. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause, take a breath in. And take a breath out. Let's do it all once more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, take it to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, mountain, root down, rise up. Exhale, back bend, deepest heart open yet. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, glide down to your mat. Beautiful flow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, your version, your way. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and take a breath out. One more for good measure. Full inhale. Harness the power of your exhale. We do our sun be slow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step, float, jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, lift your chest, reach your arms up high. Breathe in your chair. Sit down and back, so lower your hips a little bit more. Push your weight towards the back of your mat, and then lift your chest back up so that your abs crunch together and your tailbone tucks. Nice long spine. Breathe in. Exhale, open twist to the right. Reach your left arm forward and your right arm behind you. Keep your hips square and level to the front as you twist your upper torso to the side. Your left leg will lift. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Stand on your right foot. Bend your left knee up. Breathe. Find that spot to gaze out in front of you to feel a little bit more stable. Level your hips as you pick your knee up out from your hip. Keep a flex in your toes. As you inhale, press your palms together above you. Exhale, flamingo. Point your elbows up and then kick your heel to your seat as you point your left knee down. Actively squeeze your biceps to your ears. Actively try to kick your butt with your left heel. Keep your foot flexed. And then inhale, airplane pose. Reach everything to the back of the mat. Keep it lifted and breathe. Dial your left hip down. Broaden through your chest. Lift your palms higher than your hips. One more breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Fingertips and toes all come down to the mat. Inhale, low lunge twist. Keep your left palm down. Reach your right arm high. As you exhale, you can roll out your wrist. Bend and straighten your elbow. Find some deeper motion in your shoulder. You could also use your block under your left palm to bring the ground a little closer to you. Then in your twist, take one more breath in. Exhale, crescent lunge with your open twist. Simply lift your chest up. Extend your right fingers back, your left fingers forward. Stack your shoulders above your hips and keep your hips square to the front of the room. Inhale, warrior one. Bring your left foot down to the mat. Your chest up, reach your arms to the sky and breathe. It's a little earlier in class than we normally do warrior one, so you can always shorten or widen your stance to get both feet flat. Charge to the knife edge of your left foot. Pivot your right hip crease behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Widen your stance as you open your chest to the side. Extend your fingertips long. Keep your right knee pointing straight forward. Push to the knife edge of your back foot. Lengthen through your side bodies. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right palm to the sky. Exhale, high to low plank. Travel with your breath. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We do the left side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step, float, jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit down, reach high. Breathe one more time in your chair. Remember, sink low, and since we're going to twist, make sure your chest is lifted and your spine nice and straight, so keep your abdominals really crunched together. Breathe in. Exhale, open twist to the left. Reach your right arm forward, your left arm behind you. Re-pivot your hips to the front, broaden your chest open to the side, press your navel up and in. Right leg lifts, inhale, one-legged mountain pose, lengthen your spine, bend your right knee up and breathe. Take a moment to find the balance on the left side. So really flex your left quadricep, relax under the pad of your left foot, level your hips. Inhale, push your palms above you. Exhale, flamingo. Point your thumbs behind your head. Kick your right heel to your seat. Actively squeeze your inner thighs. Actively press your biceps together. Inhale, airplane pose. Extend everything to the back of the room and breathe. Keep a little up dog in your chest. Kick your right heel up a little higher as you dial your right hip down. That's it. Take one more inhale. Exhale all the way to low lunge. Land everything down to the mat, fingertips and toes. Inhale, low lunge twist. Lift your left palm high. Breathe. Remember, you could use your block under your grounded palm. Add some movement in the joints of your left arm and feel your torso twist over to the left. Keep that extension. One more breath in. Exhale, crescent with your open twist. Lift your chest up. Extend your left palm back, your right arm forward, and keep your spine nice and stacked. Inhale, warrior one. Push your right foot down at the back. Square your hips to the front and breathe. Remember, warrior one is both feet flat, so shorten or widen your stance to get there. Pivot your left hip crease behind you as you dial your right thigh forward. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Widen your stance as you open your arms. Feel your torso square to the side and your left knee still point straight to the front of the room. Level your hips. Reach your gaze over your left palm. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Travel with your breath. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's our sunbeam, my friends. Take a big breath in and take a bigger breath out. Let's flow it as we did it. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step float, jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach high. Exhale, twist to the right, extend your right arm behind you. Left leg up, inhale, one-legged mountain, straighten your right leg. Exhale, flamingo, press your palms, bend your elbow, kick your seat. Inhale, airplane, extend everything back. Exhale, low lunge, land it to the mat. Inhale, low lunge twist, reach your right arm high. Exhale, crescent with your twist, lift your chest. Inhale, warrior one, arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, arms open wide. Inhale, reverse warrior, flip your right palm up. Exhale, high to low plank, travel down to your mat. Yes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, feel the power. Exhale, forward fold, step float, jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, sit low into your stance. Exhale, twist to the left, keep your hips square to the front. Right leg up, inhale, one-legged mountain, flex your right toes. Exhale, flamingo, elbows up, right knee down. Inhale, airplane, broaden through your chest. Exhale, low lunge, fingertips and toes down. Inhale, twist, reach your left arm high. Exhale, rise to stand, feel your open chest. Inhale, warrior one, back foot to the mat. Exhale, warrior two, widen your stance as you need. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Amazing flow, my friends. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and take a big breath out. We're going to add on and come into the warrior story. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, bring it to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, sit low, reach high. This time as you exhale, prayer twist to the right. Thumbs to heart center. Bend your knees a little more and twist your left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Drop your hips low. Keep some length in your spine. Reach through the crown of your head. As we come into the warrior story, we give a little bit of a depiction of one of the many images and mythologies that Shiva lends to yoga philosophy. In this particular story, it's the summoning of a warrior that Shiva created to avenge the death of his bride. You're here for 3. One-legged mountain pose, left leg up in 2. And 1, one-legged mountain, left knee up, palms to the sky. Breathe in, push your palms together. Exhale, flamingo, point your elbows up and your knee down. And this time, flamingo 2, we'll call it unicorn. Hinge your chest forward. Keep the bend in your elbows, bend in your knee, basically like warrior 3 with bent knee, bent elbows. Continue to try to kick your seat. Squeeze your biceps to your ears. Work to point your elbows forward. That's the unicorn horn. Yeah, you got it. It's okay to wobble. Just stay with it. Feel the intensity, the brashness of the moment. Here, 3. Down to low lunge in 2. And 1. Low lunge, fingertips and toes all the way down to the mat. Then inhale, twist, reach your right arm high. Exhale, crescent with your twist, lift your chest up. Inhale, press your palms together. We'll revolve it this time. Exhale, revolve, crescent lunge. Hinge forward. Bring your left arm on top of your right leg. Deepen into that twist. Feel your chest open. In this particular story, Shiva is so enraged that he has to avenge the death of his wife. So the destruction is actually in the name of love, in the name of passion, in the name of devotion to the person he cares the most about. You're here for 3. Rise up, warrior 1 in 2. And 1. Rise up to warrior 1, both feet flat, arms to the sky. Traditional warrior 1 this time. Press your palms together and lift your gaze to the bottom of your palms. Warrior 1 represents the moment that the warrior that Shiva conjures arrives on the scene of destruction. So feel that from the ground up. Power under your feet, lifting up, reaching up, your warrior arriving for that moment where an ending takes place. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Open your stance, arms to the side, gaze over your right palm. Warrior 2 is the moment of destruction. In the story, the warrior that emerges takes a sword and decapitates the father of Shiva's bride, who he blames for the destruction of his wife. It's a moment of action. It is a moment of powerful retribution. And then to get to warrior 3, we'll first come to crescent lunge. So pivot your hips forward, arms to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, warrior 3. Push forward onto your right foot. Kick your left heel up. Keep your biceps to your ears as you extend your fingers beyond the crown of your head. Warrior 3 is a moment of celebration. You are taking the head of your decapitated father-in-law and placing it on a stake. All, of course, that is symbolic. It's a little morbid, but feel the power of that moment. Allow that to help you sustain in warrior 3. Yes, beautiful, Gail. You're here for 3. Reverse warrior in 2. And 1. Reverse warrior. Land your feet, right palm to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, high to low plank, or you can do something different. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do the other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step, float, jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, sit just as low. Exhale, prayer twist, left side. Thumbs to heart center. Sink your hips. Twist your right arm on top of your left leg. So again, this story is all about symbolism. And in fact, all of these characters can be different aspects of yourself or different players in a destruction that you're experiencing in your own life. The husband avenging his love, the father-in-law, the warrior arriving. All of these are pieces that exist inside us, but the warrior is the one who's here for our destruction and here to help us through it. You're here for 3. Rise up to one-legged mountain pose in 2. And 1, one-legged mountain. Bend your right knee up, palms to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, flamingo. Point your knee down, your elbows up, and then to unicorn. Hinge your chest forward, keep the bend in your knee, bend in your elbows, take your time. It's more about the feeling of moving forward, the hinge at your hip, while maintaining these bends in your joints. It mimics a king dancer's pose, which we'll actually get to next week. You're here for 3. Low lunge is your release in 2. And 1. Gorgeous, Julie. Low lunge, bring your fingertips down. We keep going. Inhale, twist, reach your left arm high. Exhale, crescent in your twist, lift your chest. Inhale, push your palms together. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Hinge forward, make that connection of elbow to knee. Use it to open your torso. This is prepping us for our big, deep twist later in practice. So really indulge your breath to twist a little more. And remember, how's that warrior energy showing up for you? How is that warrior energy showing up in the places where maybe you need it off of your mat? Here, 3. Warrior 1. One more time in 2. And 1. Warrior 1. Both feet flat to help you push up. Bend your left knee, palms to the sky. Traditional warrior 1, press your palms, lift your gaze to the bottom of your hands. Remember, warrior 1 is the moment the warrior arrives. It's a call to action, the willingness to be present in warrior mode and fight for whatever it is that we feel devoted to. Gorgeous. Big breath in. Exhale, warrior 2, arms open wide. This is the moment of attack. This is the moment of decision, the literal moment of destruction. Destruction is something that we can actively lean into when we fight and advocate for the things that we believe in. And then finally to warrior 3, crescent lunge first, square your hips forward, palms up, breathe in. Exhale, warrior 3. Push forward, forward, forward. Extend your biceps to your ears. Reach from the crown of your head. Warrior 3, we celebrate. Destruction has occurred. Transformation has started. And we are entering into something new. It's challenging, but we're here for it. Yes, here 3. Reverse warrior in 2. And 1. That was fierce, y'all. Reverse warrior, land it, flip your left palm up, big breath in, get the side stretch. Exhale, high to low plank. You are doing an amazing job. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Open mouth exhale. 1 more of those. Big breath in. Let your house hear you. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come all the way through down to a seat. Nicely done. Really beautiful warrior 3s. That was really, really fun to watch. We're going to leave the warriors aside and we're going to move into a little bit of the mythology with dancer's pose. Lord of the dance, Natarajasana, and no surprise, Lord of the dance is Shiva. So before we do that, let's do a little core interlude, especially because we got our big deep twist coming up. So meet me on your back. We'll start with basic crunches, feet hip width distance, hands behind your head. Core is going to be real basic today, so stay in it. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lift your chest. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift you up. Remember, it's the power of the exhale breath. We're harnessing that destructive energy. It's loud, it's a little brash, it's powerful. So can you feel that in this core interlude that we do every single time we get together? Feel that big exhale breath power your movement. Feel some rhythm that creates in your body. Your abdominals so strong working here. So relax your shoulders and relax your neck. You're here for 4, 3, add a pulse in 2, and 1. Tiny pulses, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down for 4, 3, hold it high in 2, and 1. Lift and hold for 4, a little bit higher for 3, Bicycle twist in 2. Last one, bicycle twist. Twist to the right and the left, and the right and the left, or twist, center, other side, center. Remember, bicycle twist can be done so many different ways, but what today is the powerful one for you? Maybe you go for the scissor kick. Maybe you go for a double time pace. Maybe you plant half of your body and really strengthen the movement in the other half. You make the choice that serves you, but that energy is present, powerful energy, enough energy to make destruction happen. Exhales as you twist. Exhales as you twist. Here, 4, 3. Pulse it right in 2. And 1. Pulse it right for 4, 3. Pulse it left in 2. And 1. Pulse it left for 4, 3. Long body stretch in 2. Last one. Long body stretch. Arms long, legs long. Huge inhale. Huger exhale. Hug your knees into your chest. Meet me in a boat pose. Find enough rock and roll to hinge forward to your sit bones. Your heels or your toes can stay down. Your hands can stay behind your knee creases. Otherwise, you could parallel your calves to your mat. Extend your arms open wide. All are great options. Drop your shoulders down your back. Lift your navel up and in. Feel your chin tuck slightly. Continue to reach to the crown of your head. Just going to hold our boat pose here for a couple breaths. So take a breath in and a big exhale out. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, stay present, stay strong. And a big exhale. 2 more. Full breath in. Take your time. And a full breath out. Last one. Big inhale. Exhale, cross your ankles, plant your palms, step it back, cycle through high to low plank. Maybe you hold your up dog, get a nice little stretch along your abdominals. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a moment for water if you need. And then meet me in down dog. In downward facing dog, recommit to your Ujjayi Pranayama. One of the other depictions of Shiva is Lord of the Dance. Michael Flatley's one, Shiva's the other. That's my favorite yoga joke. Shiva, depicted in Lord of the Dance, also has significant symbolism related to destruction. Inhale, look to your palms. Exhale, forward fold, step there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, mountain pose, lengthen, rise all the way up. Exhale, dancer on the right. So right elbow to right side body. Kick your right heel to your seat and capture the inside edge of your foot. Knees to touch to prepare. Breathe in. Exhale, dancer's pose. Kick your heel away from your seat. Hinge your chest forward. Keep your bicep by your ear. Push your heart space towards the front of the room. When Shiva is depicted illustratively in his Lord of the Dance version, he is shown balancing on this little evil troll, all of this happening in a big ring of fire with a necklace of snakes around his neck. Of course, all of those mean something. We'll talk about it as we go. You're here for 3. Release to a standing splits in 2. And 1, release to standing splits. Extend your foot back, bring your fingertips down. Maybe your hand comes to your ankle or your block. You can hold your standing splits, focus on the extension in your legs, point your right big toe back, maybe a little bit more up. If you want, you could do a couple handstand kick-ups. You could do some Shiva squats and bring your knee to the back or your knee to the back of your other knee. Just a couple breaths here to feel a little power in the movement. Nice. Here, 3. Forward fold in 2. And 1. Forward fold, feet together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. We keep moving. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your palms, step back, bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Yes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, guided high on your arm. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, cross it over and open to fallen warrior. Extend your right foot out long, push your right palm down, reach your left arm high. Supported side plank is another great option here, but feel your hips lift up, 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 reach to the sky. One more inhale. Exhale, back through three-legged dog, palms down. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge this time. Keep your left heel lifted. Lift your chest, reach high, and breathe. We've kind of passed through crescent lunge before, so let's take a moment to feel it in your body. Bend into your right knee. Pivot your right hip crease back and tuck your tailbone underneath. Breathe in. Exhale, open twist to the right. Extend your left palm forward, your right arm back. And then this time, inhale, exalted crescent lunge. Drop your right palm down, reach your left arm high, and extend your gaze beyond your left palm. Keep your lunging legs. Feel the opening and lift of your chest. Your upper body is essentially mimicking dancer's pose right now, with a little bit more of a gaze up, up, up away from the mat. Feel rooted, rise up from it. Lovely. Beautiful focus, my friends. One more big breath in, feel that lift. Exhale, warrior two, arms open wide. Inhale, star, big, open, proud posture. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Point your toes, bring your arms to a T, and hinge from your hips. Let your head hang heavy. Keep a bend in your knees. This is a moment of rest between some pretty big, powerful poses. One of the ways that you could think of dancer's pose is that Shiva is in a dance of destruction. Those three things that are part of the image, the ring of fire, the necklace of snakes, the little evil troll that he's balancing on, are all part of that process of moving into a space of rebirth, moving through something to something transformative. From your wide leg forward fold, we'll set up pyramid. So shorten your stance enough so that both of your feet can point forward, flat on the mat. I encourage you to bring your block, if you've got one, and bring it in front of your right big toe. Put your hands on your block. We're going to stay here for a couple breaths, and then we'll move into some other things. So straighten both legs as much as you can. Let your head hang nice and heavy. Fold over your thigh. You're welcome to stay here if you want to keep moving. Revolved pyramid is next. Keep your left palm on your block. Reach your right arm high. Twist your chest open. Keep the joints of your arms stacked. Parallel your spine to the mat so the crown of your head reaches straight forward, your tailbone straight back. You're welcome to stop here or revolved half moon. Palm your block, walk it forward a little bit so your arm joints stay stacked. Kick your left heel up away from the mat. Twist your chest. Final stop, revolved dancer. Kick your heel to your seat. Bring your left thumb to heart center. Begin to lift your chest and then extend your left arm up to the sky. Kick into your opposite hand just like you would in dancer's pose. This one might feel a lot more like you're balancing on a little evil troll, right? It can be a little precarious. It's a different feeling in your body. Just stay with it. Wherever you are, it's fine. It's great. It's what your practice is today. Wherever you are, you're there. 3. We're going to meet in mountain pose in 2. And 1, mountain, wherever you are, feet to touch, arms to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, Samasthiti, thumbs to heart center. Let's do tree pose on the right. Bend your right knee, open it to the side. You can help your heel up to anywhere on the inside of your left leg other than pushing into your left knee. From here, you're in your basic tree shape. There's lots of options, right? And you go for where you want to go. Maybe it's arm variations, arms up, behind you. You could do like a bending tree, lots of different ways. You could play with gaze. But a couple breaths to really lean into the opportunity to just be where you want to be, rooted but also kind of playing around at the same time. Really nice focus, my friends. Lovely, James. Slowly bring your knee forward, thumbs to heart center if they're not there. Step your feet down, couple pedals, couple wiggles. We're going to go right into the left side. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, dancer on the left. Left elbow to left side body. Kick your heel to your seat and grab your foot. Knees to touch, breathe in. Exhale, dance, my friends. Kick your heel away, push your chest forward, keep your bicep to your ear. So, what do those three things mean in this image of Lord of the Dance? The ring of fire is the ring of transformation. Fire is what transforms. So, you are in that ring, my friends, in the space to move into, change into something new. The necklace of snakes are all the old versions of ourselves, things that aren't true images of us, and now we wear them like jewelry because they're no longer a part of who we are. And that little evil troll you're balancing on, that's just distraction. It's rising above the things that distract us: fear, chaos, shiny pretty objects, whatever it may be. You're dancing into something new. Here, three. Standing splits in two, and one. Standing splits, let go of your left foot. Hinge your chest forward, fingertips to the mat, point your left toes up. Maybe you go somewhere else from there. But you got a couple breaths here to be still or to play a little bit with what you want to play with in your practice. Going upside down, add in a couple squats. Amazing. Here, three. We'll meet in forward fold in two. And one. Forward fold, feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, but you could always skip that at this point. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're almost there. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, knee to tricep, high on your arm, make contact. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, cross it over, and then open to fallen warrior. Push your left palm down, reach your right arm high, extend your left leg long, activate your inner thighs. Maybe your left foot comes up, up, up away from the mat. Yes, that's it. Here, three. Three-legged dog in two. And one. Palms down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. One more time. Tuck your tailbone, lift your chest, and breathe. Feel your hip points lift, your rib cage tuck, and the back of your right thigh come up away from the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. Reach your right arm in front of you, and then exalted crescent lunge. Drop your left arm down, reach your right arm up, breathe. This is one of my favorite poses because of the imagery it represents. You are rooted in something, on something, your mat, your practice, your foundation. But you from there strengthen and then open and rise into something new. It's what destruction is. It's like the phoenix coming from the ashes. That is the imagery we represent when we lean into those endings. Take one more breath in. Exhale, warrior two, arms open to the side. Inhale, star, big, open, powerful. Exhale, wide leg forward, fold it down, my friends. Just a couple breaths here. Again, I encourage to stay simple with it. It's a moment of simplicity in between a lot of other shenanigans. If you want something different, you are, of course, welcome to it. It's your last time in wide leg forward fold in our practice today. And then from your wide leg forward fold, our final push, pyramid to start. Shorten your stance, point all of your toes forward, grab your block, bring it under your palms in front of your left foot. Take a couple breaths to fold here in pyramid. Get that nice stretch on the back line of your left hamstring especially. Fold down over your thigh. Again, you could stay if you want to keep moving through our stops along the way. Revolved pyramid is next. Right palm to your block, left palm to the sky. Twist your chest open. Be sure to really press your navel in. Parallel your spine to the mat as you open and twist to the left. From there, revolved half moon, palm your block, walk it forward a little bit more. Kick your right foot up away from the mat. Lift your left palm to the sky. And then final stop is revolved dancer. Kick your heel to your seat. Reach back and grab the top of your foot. Bring your right thumb to heart center. And then slowly lift your chest and reach your right palm to the sky. A variation on the dance of destruction. Rising above distraction, no longer bothered by the old ways we used to see ourselves, actively willing to be in the fire because we know that the fire transforms. You're here for 3, mountain pose in 2, and 1. Absolutely gorgeous. Mountain pose, feet down, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, thumbs to heart center, tree pose, left side. Stand on your right foot, bend your left knee. And again, you might be different from the other side, but find that spot where your heel presses into your inner leg. You can keep a basic tree shape, or you can do all sorts of little variations, right? So you decide. A couple breaths to just be and breathe in tree. Well, that's hard to say. Doing so good, thriving on a Saturday. I just love it. Come back through tree, point your left knee forward, step it down, couple pedals, couple wiggles. Sun A to get down to the ground. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend, open heart space. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, glide down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Last time, you always don't have to do it ever again. Inhale, upward facing dog, ever. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale. And a full exhale. Let's take plenty of time to wind down. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Flex your right foot as you bring your knee to your wrist. Take a peek over your right shoulder and point your left toe straight to the back. Could do a lifted chest for a breath or two if you'd like. And when you're ready, fold forward and down. The energy that we've built today is strong, very strong. But now we're moving to the destruction of our practice. So that energy maintains its strength, but our bodies start to quiet a little bit. What does that feel like? You're welcome to stay here a little bit longer. Otherwise, as you're ready for the left side of half pigeon, you begin that journey and move however you want to get there. You could come back through down dog, find some extra postures or counter stretches along the way. You could simply roll your hip over and swing your leg around. Set up the left side in your time and your pace. And be just as mindful about it all. Peek over your right shoulder or your left shoulder this time. To look at your right big toe pointing straight back. The peek over the opposite shoulder, the reason for that is that helps to level and square your hips to the front of your mat. If you peek over the other shoulder, it has the opposite effect, but can always course correct along the way. About a full minute on each side of half pigeon today, so invite yourself to really indulge in the stillness. And in the stillness is a little bit of the destruction, right? Some of that is the silence. the ability to be present. And if you want to come back through a final down dog, go for it. Walk your palms on. Find some pedals and wiggles. Piggles and weddles is what I was going to say. Um, and then from that final down dog, look forward and come through to a seat on your mat. Let's do seated forward fold to go with all that back bending and dancer's pose. Sit bones underneath you. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Grab for your feet. You can walk your tailbone back a little bit. Inhales, add some length in your spine. Exhale, fold forward and down. Again, inhale, feel the length. Exhale, deepen the fold. One more for good measure. Big breath in to lengthen. Big breath out to fold. Inhale, lift your chest, reach your palms out in front of you. Exhale, roll all the way down to your back, one vertebra at a time. Happy baby at the bottom. Hug your knees to your sides. Grab for your feet or your shins or whatever feels good in your body. Let a little movement feel nice and relaxing, a little gentle stretching. And then we'll end with supine twist. Hug your knees into your chest. Extend your left leg long. Keep your right knee in. Guide your left knee or your right knee across your body. Reach your right arm open. Close your eyes. Let everything be soft, still. And then slowly come back to center. Give your knee a squeeze before you switch to the other side. Opposite leg long, opposite knee in. Guide your bent knee across you. Extend the other arm open to the side, and your gaze can drop that direction or not. Whatever feels gentle. And then gently come back through to center. Gather both knees into your chest and hug yourself into a tiny little ball, chin to chest, forehead to knees. Take a big inhale, give yourself a squeeze. Open mouth exhale, Shavasana, corpse pose. The literal death of your practice, the moment of surrender into destruction. We'll indulge a little bit more time here today. So invite yourself to fidget and wiggle and get into a space where you can sustain. And I'll guide you out in a couple minutes. Enjoy. And as we've said from the beginning, from the space of destruction, an opportunity for something new to create awaits. So begin that with just some simple movements in your body and allow movement to grow a little bit more until you're ready for a long body stretch. Extend your arms back, your toes forward. Nice big breath in. And a nice big breath out. Hug your knees to your chest and roll to a fetal posture on either side. Your bicep will make a lovely pillow for you. And then from that fetal posture, push yourself up to a comfortable seat and face the front of your space. Sit up nice and tall. Root under your sit bones, reach through the crown of your head, push your thumbs to heart center, and take just a moment to acknowledge whatever journey you're on and the willingness and the strength to bring it into your yoga practice. And yoga be one of the tools that we have in our life as we move forward. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Space between your eyebrows, where we really honor that inner higher journey that yoga has always been about. And I'm so grateful we get to do it together. Bowing forward, we seal our practice. Peace.